I'm just going to wait a couple of minutes here and see if we get any viewers, and then I'll be going through a few things. So we've got some music playing in the background. It's pretty low volume-wise. So if the music is not super loud, don't worry about that. You can gauge more based on the volume of this microphone that I'm talking into. I'm going to go through a couple things in just about 30 seconds. I'll wait to see if anybody else joins. Looks like we got 4 people on right now. So welcome to the live stream test. Thanks for joining us for this. Hopefully you can hear me. Okay, it is 4:02, and thanks for those who are joining for the live stream test. I just wanted to start by reading Psalm 92, and then I'm going to go through just a few practical things, so you might want to hang on for a couple of minutes here at least, just to make sure your stream is stable and you've got audio. So let me read, first of all, Psalm 92. It is good to give thanks to the Lord, to sing praises to your name, O Most High, to declare your steadfast love in the morning and your faithfulness by night, to the music of the lute and the harp, to the melody of the lyre. For you, O Lord, have made me glad by your work. At the works of your hands I sing for joy. How great are your works, O Lord! Your thoughts are very deep. The stupid man cannot know, the fool cannot understand this, that though the wicked sprout like grass and all evildoers flourish, they are doomed to destruction forever. But you, O Lord, are on high forever. For behold your enemies, O Lord, for behold your enemies shall perish. All evildoers shall be scattered. But you have exalted my horn like that of the wild ox. You have poured over me fresh oil. My eyes have seen the downfall of my enemies. My ears have heard the doom of my evil assailants. The righteous flourish like the palm tree and grow like a cedar in Lebanon. They are planted in the house of the Lord. They flourish in the courts of our God. They still bear fruit in old age. They are ever full of sap and green, to declare that the Lord is upright. He is my rock, and there is no unrighteousness in him. So again, I want to say welcome to the live stream test. Looks like we've got 8 people in watching right now. Hopefully you can hear me. There is a chat inside the YouTube stream. If you have any questions, or if you just want to say that you're up and running so that I can know that, let me know. I'm also trying to monitor our Facebook page, the live stream event as we're going. But let me just walk you through some things about how the service is going to work tomorrow, so you can just be prepared for that. We will not have this shot tomorrow for the soundboard. You can see right now, this is kind of what our setup looks like. There won't be anyone but staff here tomorrow for the service. We've tried to tweak the live stream a little bit, just so that it's a little bit of a better experience for people who are watching at home, and we have some flexibility to do that since we're not actually presenting out here in the worship center. So you see that camera that's going to give a nice close-up shot of Pastor Jay. It will look something like this, except It will be him preaching, and he'll be live. Also got another camera that will be focused on me for the music, and we'll show lyrics kind of overlaid like that. That's kind of what you can expect to see for that. Whoops, turn that music back off. So that's what you will see at home. The audio level should be about what it is right now. So hopefully if you can get this to a good volume, then you can know that you'll be able to hear tomorrow. So I see that Matthew said there's a bit of jumpiness cutting in and out on the audio. Not sure if that's on his end or mine. And Cindy says she hears just fine. So that's good. Maybe that is on Matthew's end. If anybody else wants to comment and let me know what your experience is with the audio, that would be good. Let's see. I'm just going to check anywhere. Daniel Kewell says that the live stream is working on the website link. That's very, very good. So if you're watching this, I guess you found the live stream. So I don't need to talk about how to do that. One thing I wanted to mention, if you're in our Breeze software, you should have received an email yesterday with the bulletin. It's just a PDF version of the bulletin. It's a little stripped down, but it has the sermon notes in it. And so if you have the ability to print that out at home, you can follow along on the sermon notes. If you did not get the email, I posted just today. Let me see if I can bring this up. 1 second. Okay, here's the church website. If you click on the click here to watch live link, right here above the live stream link, I posted a link to download that bulletin file. So if you didn't get it in email, or if you need another copy, you can click that, and that's going to print off for you. If you wonder why our logo is missing, that's because it's pre-printed on our bulletin paper. We didn't think about that it would be missing when we emailed it out. But that's got sermon notes, and then prayer request, and just this is updated all the announcements over here on the side. And let me just take this minute to add another prayer request. I'm pretty sure this is okay for me to share with everybody. Wendy Pope's mother, who has had various health issues and challenges, had a fall at home and required surgery to repair her hip. And she's in the hospital, and Hayes thinks she came through the surgery okay. But be in prayer. Obviously, it's a little scary right now to be in the hospital. I don't think that Wendy was able to see her because of the virus, and so that was hard. I know that is hard for her. So be praying for Wendy's mom, Wendy's dad. Good things came through the surgery in the recovery phase, but we want to remember them in prayer. Let me just check comments here. Okay, good. I see Rick is responding. Looks and sounds good from there. Let me go back to my shot here. Okay, there we go. Because I just love being on camera. You know, that's just that's how it is. Looks good at 55 inches via Roku. Thanks, thanks, Jay. Maybe I should have smeared Vaseline on the camera lens for that trick to try to soften up the things, but hopefully the pores are not visible. You know, we're not going to go Ultra HD. I did hear that Walmart is apparently sold out of the adapters that let you plug in an iPhone to your TV. I mentioned those in that video that I posted. I guess I wasn't the only one that thought about using those, and so they were sold out as of this morning. I don't know if that's changed at all. They probably have bigger priorities than getting those in right now and restocked. I'm going to do a little change. I'm going to actually play that video that I posted last night. Again, this is just tips if you want to try to upgrade and show the live stream on your TV. Obviously, you're watching now, so however you're doing it is good. But if you want to try an upgrade, this is a way to do it, and this will also get some different content out on the stream right now. So here is the video. Hello, church. On Sunday morning at 10:30, you can tune into our live stream by going on your phone or your computer to our website, gracegreatbend.org. And at the very top of our site, there'll be a red banner, and you'll see on there, click here to watch live. If you click that, it'll take you to the page with our live stream, and you can play the video. If that's what you want to do, watching on your phone or your computer, then you're all set. You don't need to watch any of the rest of this video. But remember, we are doing a live stream test Saturday, March 21st from 4 to 5 p.m. We'll have the stream up for that whole hour. And so you can log in to your device, connect to the stream, and make sure that it's going to work for you. So hopefully you can set aside some time, join us. You can comment in there or here on Facebook where I post this video if you're having issues, and we'll do what we can to help you through them. The rest of this video is optional. It's for people that maybe want to try to upgrade a little bit and show the live stream on their TV. Now this is if you're a little techie, do this at your own risk, but I'm going to walk you through some possibilities. But once again, if you want to watch on your phone or your computer, you can turn the video off now. Just go to gracegreatbend.org Sunday morning, click here to watch live, and you'll get the stream. The easiest way to watch our live stream on your TV would be if you have a streaming device like a Roku or a Fire TV Stick or Apple TV. All those have a YouTube app that you can download or channel. And if you go into that channel and you search for Grace Great Bend, that will bring up our channel. And so I can come down here and select the channel, and then I'll bring you to our page. Now right now it's not showing our current live stream because we're not streaming right now, but you will see it. It will show up here above the past live streams probably, and then you can just select it, and then you can watch the live stream. Is anybody watching now using a Roku? Could you send me a comment if you are? So if you don't have a streaming device, but you still want to watch the live stream on your TV, there are a couple options. You could hook up your TV to your computer or to your phone, but you will need some equipment to do that. First of all, for either of those options, you're going to need an HDMI cable. Now, you might have some of these lying around. There might be one connected to your DVD player or your cable box or something. You can borrow those if you want to make sure you know how to get it back the way it was. This is what an HDMI cable looks like. Both ends are the same. It's kind of flat, and it has sort of a trapezoid shape there on the end. Now you'll want to make sure that your computer and your TV have an HDMI port. Pastor Jay made fun of me for saying trapezoid, by the way. The HDMI port will be probably on the side, maybe on the back. Remember, you're looking for something that will fit this flat trapezoid shaped. All right, so on this MacBook, here it is on the side. If you can see that it says HDMI in or HDMI, and this cable goes right in there. On a TV, the ports are going to be either on the side or the back. Again, you're just looking for the shape or maybe the label that said HDMI. So here you can see HDMI in 4 right there. And then I think I have another one available on the back right there, HDMI in number 3. If you can read the labels, it's important because you'll have to select that same input on your TV. Now, again, I said you may have HDMI ports that are in use for a DVD player or a cable box or something like that. You can use those, just make sure that you pay careful attention to what was there before so that you can put it back when you're done. So I've got my computer hooked up to my TV, and on a Mac I've gone up here to the displays option and selected mirroring. So what that means is that everything that's on my computer screen is mirrored to my TV. And notice I'm plugged in to that HDMI port. I'm in HDMI 4, so I had to go on my TV and select HDMI 4 input. Now,
it's like we've got about 11 people on right now.
If I come over here and play this,
if you've just joined, hang with me to the end of this video. I'm going to go over some information about what to expect tomorrow. So hang on to the end of the video, and I'll be back on the stream live.
Let me show you on my MacBook. I have to come up to the system preferences. And then I'm going to choose sound. And for sound output, notice I have internal speakers, which is what's happening now, or the HDMI connection. Now, whenever I hit play,
so who's the subject?
the audio is coming from my TV.
Man.
And then I can come over
Man,
here,
one that's going to be
go
pointing
full
us to
screen,
God and God's character.
and now
Story
the
about a
live
man with two
stream
sons. The key to
is there
understand is
on my TV. So that's the way to do it on a Mac. Okay, now quick demo for a PC laptop. Again, I'm connected with the HDMI port on this laptop, and this is Windows 10. So if I come down here to the start menu, you can just start typing something. So I'm going to start typing.
I see some people have just joined. Hang on to the end of this video, and I'm going to be back live and go through a couple of things.
So I click on that. That will bring up this control panel. Now I'm going to scroll down a little bit here, looking for this multiple displays. You want to make sure that duplicate these displays is selected. So that gets the displays duplicated. Again, mirroring whatever I'm doing on my computer. Let me go now to the video. Audio, again, is coming from my computer. So to fix that, I'm going to go again to the Windows menu. I'm going to start typing audio. Oh, sound, okay, but it figured it out. Sound settings. So let me come up and click on that. Now here's where we want to look. On the output device, it's set to speakers. If I click on this, here it's detected my Samsung TV. That may be different depending on what your device looks like. It might say HDMI, but if I choose that, close this window, audio should now be going
a story about
to
a
my
man with two
TV.
sons. The key to understand
There it is, and I can go full screen.
is to see that along with that.
There it is.
As well, there is
One final option for watching the stream on your TV is to connect your phone to your TV. This is pretty easy, except that you're going to need a special adapter that you probably don't have. So this is an adapter for an iPhone, connects to the phone, and then right here it's got the HDMI port. So you would plug an HDMI cable between here and your TV. And then even here you can plug in your charger so that your phone can be charging while it's connected. It works great. They have these at Walmart. I don't know if they have the comparable thing for an Android phone there.
I heard that
One problem
Walmart
they're
is
kind of
sold
pricey,
out
so
of
this is
these
gonna
as of
run
this
you
morning.
Probably $30 or more at Walmart. It is a really handy adapter. I use it to show pictures and videos from my phone to other people on the TV. It's much easier than crowding around. So if you want to pick one of these up, it'll make for a really easy experience if they have them in stock there. So hopefully that's helpful and you got some good options. Like I said before, comment on this post in Facebook or on our live stream test tomorrow if you're having troubles, and we'll do what we can to help you out.
Okay, I just texted Matthew. I told him I have now watched that video about 200 times. I'm kind of sick of it, but I hope that it's been helpful to some people. Don't try to go buy that iPhone adapter. Walmart is sold out of them as of this morning. That's what I heard. probably everybody else cares more if Walmart's sold out of toilet paper. I don't have the answer for that. But for those of you who are tuned in, looks like some people have left and some have joined. We've got 12 people watching right now. You can send a chat inside the live stream, possibly depending on how you're watching. I'm also looking at the Facebook group and the live event in Facebook, that is, for comments or things if you're having trouble. If you just joined, I want to go through just a couple of things about how things are going to work tomorrow. So we will start the live stream about 10:25, 5 minutes before the service tomorrow. The church will be empty except for staff. So we have this set up basically. So you see that we have a camera right on Pastor Jay. We've taken a few steps to try to upgrade the live stream experience just a little bit, because we have more flexibility now that we don't have people in the room and having to run our projectors for all of that. So we'll have this nice tight shot of not me, but it'll be Pastor Jay tomorrow, but that's kind of what it will look like when he's preaching. We'll be able to put the slides up with the scripture and the sermon points. All that will be there. When we do music, it will be this sort of a setup here. So I'll be leading some songs, and then we will have the words overlaid so you can sing along. Please, by the way, I'm going to say this tomorrow, but please do sing along. It's awkward, I know, to be watching your TV and singing out loud. But, I love the sound of the church singing together. And even though when you're singing at home, you can't hear the rest of the church, just imagine all of those voices all over joined together as we are declaring that truth to ourselves. And imagine, and we know that God hears all of us, all of our voices together as we sing. I'm going to get that shot off of there. There we go. If you are on our email list, you should have received a copy of the bulletin yesterday. Alicia emailed that out yesterday afternoon, and in that has been updated. There's updated prayer requests, announcements. The sermon outline is in that bulletin. You can print it off and follow along there. If you want. If you have the YouVersion Bible app, we always have the sermon outline in there, and you can follow along with the sermon there. You can just search for YouVersion Bible. It's the #1 most popular Bible app. So if you just type Bible, you'll find it. If you didn't get that email, or you need to, or you've misplaced it or something, I uploaded the bulletin onto the church website. So let me show you where that is. It is on our live stream page. So, yeah, I've got that up. If you come onto the website, you click on the click here to watch link. That'll bring you to this page. Scroll down. Here's the link for the live stream. That'll look a little different tomorrow. But right above it is this link that says click here for the March 22nd, 2020 bulletin. And when you click that, that will open up the bulletin, and you can either take a look at it or you can print it off at home. Sorry that there are pieces that look like they're missing. That's because the church logo over here is usually pre-printed onto our bulletin paper. So we didn't think about the fact when we emailed it that there would be a big hole there. So hopefully you can bear with us on that. Let me switch back over to this shot, or maybe this shot. I'll get myself off the screen. I'm going to check the comments. Pastor Jay says, can you tell if a Roku viewer is watching? I can only see a total number of people watching. At least that's what I'm looking at. Let me see. Stream health is good. Yay, 12 concurrent viewers. I'm sure this is really exciting. I may be able to tell, but I haven't delved into these statistics to see who's watching. I've heard at least 2 people watching on Roku. Matthew said he was watching on Chromecast, which that's like extra credit. We didn't even mention Chromecast. If there's anybody else, I assume some people are watching on their phone or on their computer. If anybody else is watching a different way, send a comment. Let me know how that's going for you. I'm going to read now back to God's word and not my words. Probably my favorite book of the Bible, at least right now, it kind of changes over time, is 1 Peter. It's been that way for a few years for me. And one of the things about it is that it gives us a theology of suffering. And I think that's it's important in times like these. It's really important to get that straight before suffering happens, because suffering kind of reveals where our hope is. I'm not going to read all of 1 Peter, but I want to read chapter 1. And let's just take a minute, if you're watching, just to meditate on these words. Peter, an apostle of Jesus Christ, to those who are elect exiles of the dispersion in Pontus, Galatia, Cappadocia, Asia, and Bithynia, according to the foreknowledge of God the Father, in the sanctification of the Spirit, for obedience to Jesus Christ, and for sprinkling with his blood, may grace and peace be multiplied to you. Blessed be the God and Father of our Lord Jesus Christ. According to his great mercy, he has caused us to be born again to a living hope through the resurrection of Jesus Christ from the dead, to an inheritance that is imperishable, undefiled, and unfading, kept in heaven for you, who by God's power are being guarded through faith for a salvation ready to be revealed in the last time. In this you rejoice, though now for a little while, if necessary, you have been grieved by various trials, so that the tested genuineness of your faith, more precious than gold that perishes though it's tested by fire, may be found to result in praise and glory and honor at the revelation of Jesus Christ. Though you have not seen him, you love him. Though you do not now see him, you believe in him and rejoice with joy that is inexpressible and filled with glory, obtaining the outcome of your faith, the salvation of your souls. Concerning this salvation, the prophets who prophesied about the grace that was to be yours searched and inquired carefully, inquiring what person or time the Spirit of Christ in them was indicating when he predicted the sufferings of Christ and the subsequent glories. It was revealed to them that they were serving not themselves, but you, in the things that have now been announced to you through those who preach the good news to you by the Holy Spirit sent from heaven, things into which angels long to look. Therefore, preparing your minds for action and being sober-minded, set your hope fully on the grace that will be brought to you at the revelation of Jesus Christ. As obedient children, do not be conformed to the passions of your former ignorance, but as he who called you is holy, you also be holy in all your conduct, since it is written, "You shall be holy, for I am holy." And if you call on him as Father, who judges impartially according to each one's deeds, conduct yourselves with fear throughout the time of your exile, knowing that you were ransomed from the futile ways inherited from your forefathers, not with perishable things such as silver or gold, but with the precious blood of Christ, like that of a lamb without blemish or spot. He was foreknown before the foundation of the world, but was made manifest in the last times for the sake of you who through him are believers in God, who raised him from the dead and gave him glory, so that your faith and hope are in God.
Having purified your souls by your obedience to the truth for a sincere brotherly love, love one another earnestly from a pure heart, since you have been born again, not of perishable seed, but of imperishable, through the living and abiding Word of God. For all flesh is like grass, and all its glory like the flower of grass. The grass withers, and the flower falls, but the word of the Lord remains forever. And this word is the good news that was preached to you. We want to keep preaching that good news to ourselves and to our congregation as we gather together virtually tomorrow. I'm just going to check on the comments here on the page. Looks like we got 11 people watching. I don't know if anyone has joined recently. So far, it looks like things are working well. The stream is healthy. I'm going to take a little break from the microphone and play again the video that I posted last night with instructions for watching on the TV. Again, this is just if you're trying to gather your family together or something, or you don't want to crowd around a phone screen or something, you can try this upgrade. There's a few methods. I've heard that the Roku is working well, Chromecast is working well. I would assume that a Fire TV stick should be just fine. You just need to go to the YouTube channel. I'll go through that in this video, and then if you want to hang on after the video, I'll come back on and go through some more information about what's going to be happening tomorrow morning. Here we go. Hello, church. On Sunday morning at 10:30, you can tune into our live stream by going on your phone or your computer to our website, gracegreatbend.org. And at the very top of our site, there'll be a red banner, and you'll see on there, click here to watch live. If you click that, it'll take you to the page with our live stream, and you can play the video. If that's what you want to do, watching on your phone or your computer, then you're all set. You don't need to watch any of the rest of this video, but remember, we are doing a live stream test Saturday, March 21st from 4 to 5 p.m. We'll have the stream up for that whole hour, and so you can log in to your device, connect to the stream, and make sure that it's going to work for you. So hopefully you can set aside some time, join us. You can comment in there or here on Facebook where I post this video if you're having issues, and we'll do what we can to help you through them. The rest of this video is optional. It's for people that maybe want to try to upgrade a little bit and show the live stream on their TV. Now this is if you're a little techie, do this at your own risk, but I'm going to walk you through some possibilities. But once again, if you want to watch on your phone or your computer, you can turn the video off now. Just go to gracegreatbend.org Sunday morning, click here to watch live, and you'll get the stream. The easiest way to watch our live stream on your TV would be if you have a streaming device like a Roku or a Fire TV stick or Apple TV. All of those have a YouTube app that you can download or channel, and if you go into that channel and you search for Grace Great Bend, that will bring up our channel, and so I can come down here and select the channel, and then I'll bring you to our page. Now right now it's not showing our current live stream because we're not streaming right now, but you will see it. It will show up here above the past live streams probably, and then you can just select it, and then you can watch the live stream right on your TV just like that. So if you don't have a streaming device, but you still want to watch the live stream on your TV, there are a couple options. You could hook up your TV to your computer or to your phone, but you will need some equipment to do that. First of all, for either of those options, you're going to need an HDMI cable. Now, you might have some of these lying around. There might be one connected to your DVD player or your cable box or something. You can borrow those if you want to make sure you know how to get it back the way it was. This is what an HDMI cable looks like. Both ends are the same. It's kind of flat, and it has sort of a trapezoid shape there on the end. Now you'll want to make sure that your computer Pastor Jay made fun of me for saying trapezoid, by the way. which is what this goes into. Now on a computer, the HDMI port will be probably on the side, maybe on the back. Remember, you're looking for something that will fit this flat trapezoid shaped. All right, so on this MacBook, here it is on the side. If you can see that it says HDMI in or HDMI, and this cable goes right in there. On a TV, the ports are going to be either on the side or the back. Again, you're just looking for the shape or maybe the label that said HDMI. So here you can see HDMI in 4 right there. And then I think I have another one available on the back right there, HDMI in number 3. If you can read the labels, it's important because you'll have to select that same input on your TV. Now, again, I said you may have HDMI ports that are in use for a DVD player or a cable box or something like that. You can use those, just make sure that you pay careful attention to what was there before so that you can put it back when you're done. So I've got my computer hooked up to my TV, and
It looks like some people have just joined the stream. If you hang with us till the end of this video, I'll give you some information about tomorrow morning and what's going to happen. So I'm going to let this video finish playing, and then I'll come on live and give you some more information about the live stream tomorrow.
And notice I'm plugged into that HDMI port. I'm in HDMI 4, so I had to go on my TV and select HDMI 4 input. Now, one other gotcha here. If I come over here and play this, what's happening is that the audio is coming out of my computer speakers, not out of my TV. This is a common issue. Okay, there's different ways to do this on a PC or a Mac. Let me show you on my MacBook. I have to come up to the system preferences, and then I'm going to choose sound. And for sound output, notice I have internal speakers, which is what's happening now, or the HDMI connection. Now, whenever I hit play,
So who's the subject?
the audio is coming from my TV.
Man.
And then I can come over
Man,
here,
one that's going to be
go
pointing
full
us toward
screen,
God and God's character.
and now
Story
the
about a
live
man with two
stream
sons. The key to
is there
understand is
on my TV. So that's the way to do it on a Mac. Okay, now quick demo for a PC laptop. Again, I'm connected with the HDMI port on this laptop, and this is Windows 10. So if I come down here to the start menu, you can just start typing something. So I'm going to start typing display, and notice that it auto completes here the display settings system. So I click on that. That will bring up this control panel. Now I'm going to scroll down a little bit here, looking for this multiple displays. You want to make sure that
If you've just joined, just hang on to the end of this video. I'm going to come back on live and give you some information about what will happen tomorrow.
mirroring whatever I'm doing on my computer. Let me go now to the video. Audio, again, is coming from my computer. So to fix that, I'm going to go again to the Windows menu. I'm going to start typing audio. Oh, sound, okay, but it figured it out. Sound settings. So let me come up and click on that. Now here's where we want to look. On the output device, it's set to speakers. If I click on this, here it's detected my Samsung TV. That may be different depending on what your device looks like. It might say HDMI, but if I choose that, close this window, audio should now be going
a story about
to
a
my
man with two
TV.
sons. The key to understand
There it is, and I can go full screen.
is to see that along with
And
that
there it is.
as well. There is
One final option for watching the stream on your TV is to connect your phone to your TV. This is pretty easy, except that you're going to need a special adapter that you probably don't have. So this is an adapter for an iPhone, connects to the phone, and then right here it's got the HDMI port, so you would plug the HDMI cable between here.
By the way, if you don't have one of these, I heard that as of this morning, Walmart is sold out of them. So you're probably out of luck for getting one of these. So, sorry.
Only problem is they're kind of pricey. So this is going to run you probably $30 or more at Walmart. It is a really handy adapter. I use it to show pictures and videos from my phone to other people on the TV. It's much easier than crowding around. So if you want to pick one of these up, it'll make for a really easy experience if they have them in stock there. So hopefully that's helpful and you got some good options. Like I said before, comment on this post in Facebook or on our live stream test tomorrow if you're having troubles, and we'll do what we can to help you out.
Okay. I see that there have been a few people that joined the stream just recently. So if you've been watching for a while and have heard my little spiel here, then you're welcome to stay on. But you've got all of the new information. So for those of you who've just joined, welcome. If you're having any issues as far as sound or anything else, you can send a comment. There's a chat area in the YouTube stream, so you can send a comment there. I'm trying to kind of monitor those and respond as I can. So tomorrow morning, we'll begin our live stream at 10:30 officially. I'll turn it on probably about 10:25 to give people time to get connected and to get ready. We've changed things up just a little bit to hopefully give a better, slightly more upgraded experience for the live stream. So this is kind of what things look like right now in the worship center. So you see we set up a special camera that's going to give a nice tight shot on Pastor Jay. That's what the shot looks like right now. Tomorrow it'll be something like this, except it'll be him and not me there at the pulpit. When we do the music, it's going to be just me tomorrow, and we'll be able to show the words, Lord willing, as an overlay like that, so you can sing along. And I would encourage you to sing along. It's a little awkward, I know, to be watching the live stream and singing there in your house, but just try to imagine all the rest of the church in their various places singing, and that you're singing together with them, even though you don't hear their voices. God hears their voices, and He is pleased when we sing to Him. And I would love to imagine, or I will imagine tomorrow, you guys singing along with the worship, and we're singing to each other as we say those truths. So that's what's going to happen. Hopefully the stream will work as well tomorrow as it is right now. So far it's been really healthy. If for some reason the stream drops offline, we have had internet issues in the past with our live stream. We're going to be keeping an eye on it, and we will restart it. So if the stream drops out, reload, try again. We will restart it. Some Sundays in the past, it's dropped out and we didn't realize it until the end. We're going to have somebody keeping an eye on that for tomorrow. So nice part is, since we don't have anybody in the room tomorrow, you won't miss portions of the sermon. We'll just pause everything and wait till we get the stream back up, and then we'll continue along. For following along with the sermon, if you're on our email list, yesterday afternoon, Alicia emailed out a copy of the bulletin to everyone on our email list. If you didn't get that, or if you need another copy, you can actually go on the website. I put a copy of the bulletin on the website, and
here I am on the site. If you click this red banner, click here to watch live, it will bring you to this page, Watch Our Services. And I'll scroll down a bit here. There's the video link. Right above the video link, this is where I uploaded the bulletin. So it says, click here for the March 22nd, 2020 bulletin. And then that will bring up the bulletin. Every part of this has been updated. This is just what we would have printed out. It looks a little bit weird because we forgot that on our bulletin paper, the church logo is pre-printed, and so we never put the logo in that file, so that's why it looks a little bit blank there. We'll probably fix that for next week. We're learning as we go here, but you have the bulletin outline there, prayer request, announcements, everything that's normally in the bulletin. Speaking of prayer request, I shared this earlier, but one for you to add, and I'm sure this is okay for me to share with you guys. Pray for Wendy Pope's mother, Eleanor. She had a fall last night and injured her hip, and that required surgery. That was today. She's in Hayes. The last that I heard, the surgery went well. She came through it, and she's recovering. Wendy was not able to get in and see her because they're restricting visitors because of the virus. So I know that's hard for her. And so pray for Wendy's mom, Eleanor, for her recovery. And I'm sure also it's just scary to be in a hospital right now as you think about the virus going around and patients maybe coming into the hospital. So add Eleanor to your prayer list. Oh, I realize I'm still on that bulletin page. Switch back over. I'm going to take a look at the comments and see if anyone has put anything on here. We got 7 people on right now. Looks like we have 41 total people joining through the course of the stream. So that's great. Or 46 now. I just refreshed. I'm really glad that you guys have gotten on and joined the stream. So far, I have not heard of problems, but I'm going to continue to monitor the church Facebook page, this live event, and our other posts. If you have had problems, post there. I'll do what I can to try to respond with tips or anything there to help you out for tomorrow. Again, this live stream will start at we'll begin the service at 10:30. I'll start the live stream about 5 minutes before that, and we'll have singing, message, pretty much the normal elements of a service, except a few things missing since we're not together physically. But we will still be together in a sense. This is not ideal, but it does make us appreciate, I think, even more how wonderful a thing it is when we can gather with the church family. And I think it's going to make that first Sunday when we can do that again even sweeter, and maybe help us to not take that for granted and realize what a privilege that is. Okay, we got about 10 more minutes left in the test. I'm going to just take a look one more time at comments to see if there's anything else that I need to respond to. I've heard that the stream is working on a Roku. Heard that it's working on a Chromecast. I assume most people are probably watching on their phone or their computer. One thing that's a little bit unknown, I know tomorrow there's going to be a lot of churches that are doing this for the first time. We've been doing the live stream for a while, so the tech on our end we're familiar with. However, there's the chance that the internet bandwidth
will be stressed tomorrow. And lots of people will be home, will be streaming, lots of churches will be uploading, and so we're going to try to monitor the stream on our end, do what we can. We have plenty of bandwidth from our internet provider, as long as our internet provider is not overwhelmed by their customers and things. So we're in uncharted territory in this area, just like in so many other areas. So there's always a chance for glitches, and we'll just have to work through those things as we go. I think I'm going to just switch now and play a little bit from our pre-service playlist and let this run us out until 5 o'clock. If I see new people joining, I'll come back and give a little bit that same information about how the service will work tomorrow. So I'm going to switch shots and let's play some music to set our hearts on the Lord. Looks like a couple people have just recently joined. I'm going to come on live in just a second. This is Jonathan, and give you a little information about the stream. Let me stop this music here for a second. Hello, and if you just joined, you got in right here on the tail end of our live stream test. So far, it's gone well. The stream has been stable. We've had about 46 people tuning in, and so far the reports have been good. So we've had people watching on a Roku. We've had people watching on Chromecast and computers and phones, and good results. So we will pray that tomorrow morning will be similar to that. If we have technical difficulties, we've had internet issues before with our stream. Good thing is tomorrow we won't have the room full of people also using the internet, so hopefully we'll be a little more stable. But if for some reason the stream drops out, we'll be watching that, and we will restart it. So just be patient, reload. Lord willing, we'll come back. And since the room is not full of people tomorrow, you won't miss anything. So we'll stop and stop what we're doing until the stream comes back online, and then we'll continue. We made some changes here, so the experience will be a little bit different than what it has been previously on the live stream. So
This is what it looks like right now, and what it will look like tomorrow. The room will be empty. We'll just have staff here. We set up a special camera there, or we moved one of our cameras so we can get a nice tight shot on Pastor Jay. So this is what that camera shot looks like. So what you can expect to see tomorrow will be something like this as he's preaching, except not me at the pulpit there. But we'll have that shot of him. We'll be able to show the slides. So when we have a scripture slide or one of the sermon points, we will go to that kind of full screen on the stream. When we do the music, we will have the words overlaid on the screen like that to facilitate singing along. And just, whoops, sorry about that. Just one word on that. I said this a couple times now on the stream test, but I do want to encourage you to sing out loud. I know that it can feel a little awkward to be at home watching your phone or your TV and to be singing out loud. But overcome that awkwardness. That would be my encouragement to you. And just, if you can, imagine the rest of the church all in their homes, all watching, and we're singing together. You just can't hear their voices, but God can hear our voices, right? God sees us. He sees all of us and is honored when we give him that worship. I think when we do it verbally out loud, it's a special thing. So yeah, battle through that. I'm going to trust that you're singing along with me tomorrow. When it gets time for the sermon, there's a couple different ways that you can follow along. One is something that we have every week. You may not know about it, but if you have the YouVersion Bible app on your phone, if you go to the, I think it's called Events tab inside that app, and you search for like events near me, you'll find our church service, and we have the sermon outline in there every week. You can follow along. The other thing is, since we can't give out physical bulletins tomorrow, we emailed the bulletin to everyone. So if you're on our church email list, Alicia sent that out yesterday afternoon. And if you don't have it, I uploaded that onto the website just a few minutes ago. So let me just quickly show you where that is. Okay, here's the homepage of our church website. On this red banner, there's a link that says click here to watch live. So if you click that and scroll down a little bit, here's the link that you probably clicked to watch this stream. Right above that, it says click here for the March 22nd bulletin, and that will bring up the bulletin. So you can print this out at home if you have that ability, and follow along with the sermon outline right there. Do read through this. This is fully updated with information about some of the work that we're doing to try to coordinate people who are willing to help out with needs that exist in the congregation. Debbie Bowie is sort of our point person on that. The other thing that I'll mention is that as of right now, the church office remains open during our regular business hours. So you can call the church. We have the ability to forward that phone number somewhere else. So if for some reason the office needs to close, we'll try to figure out what to do with that phone number. I'm going to take one more look. I thought it keeps starting. I'm going to take one more look at the comments, and then we're going to bring this thing to a close because we are at 5 o'clock. So let me just check here online on YouTube, and I don't see any new comments here. Look around in Facebook. I don't see anything, but I will keep on watching on the Facebook post this evening. If you hear anybody that's having issues or whatever, direct them there. I'll try to respond to what I can, and we'll get people set up, and Lord willing, we will be gathered together tomorrow virtually at 10:30, and we'll worship God. So thanks for joining the live stream test, and I'm going to sign out. See you, well, quote, see you tomorrow. Bye.